All right, the still images of you see of the third-party group stalker on the motorcycle. He is monitoring me while I'm inside of my private space. He's always monitoring me while I'm inside of my private space, and he engages in that sex offense with the children that he lives with inside of apartment 1812, number 3, North Alvarado Street in Los Angeles, California. That is Roberto Aguilera with also Isela Hernandez. Those are the third-party group stalkers that are employing children, engaging in the contribution to the delinquency of minors while they're engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring on behalf of a government that is engaging in terrorism, demonic, ritualistic targeting, conduct, and behavior, a system that is underway ceaselessly, at Alvarado Gardens. And they have children here, so they are losing custody. And while his motorcycle is a means of amplified audible activity, and I am, again, documenting my maintained presence at the Upland Public Library at 450 North Euclid Avenue in Upland, California, you're looking at what is the maintenance of the light source over my bedroom window while I'm inside of building 1806 North Alvarado Street. And through closed blinds, while the light source is above my window, you're looking at light that's appearing through closed blinds at a downward trajectory while that light source is over my bedroom window and it remains over the Upland Public Library at the same time. That is the direct evidence of, again, the people of the state acting via Roberto Aguilera, engaging in the identical pattern of conduct on behalf of the government, who I just captured in video, stalking directly by flying circles around me, engaging in that ongoing harassment and terrorism, outwardly demonstrating demon possession, not being shy about showing what their condition is, their psychotic obsession, their delusional continuation, because not only the Los Angeles Police Department, let me be clear, not only are they going to be disbanded, they're going to federal prison, and it's going to be for a long time. A very long time. And the entity is engaging in everything that LAPD is doing, the people of the state are doing. There is no sun that's over the Upland Public Library. So remember, this is also prosecuting the Upland Police Department, who engaged in criminal summoning while they were monitoring, including in the private space. That's the same sex offense. While the entity was maintaining a light source over 450 North Euclid Avenue, that's the Upland Public Library, where there is no sun that's going to remain for the duration of the day or during library hours, even 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. which is what the body of evidence shows. And today, which is the same, not today, but referencing March 16, 2022, I remain, which I capture video at 3:55 p.m., which is approximately maybe 20 some odd minutes from now. And I remain inside of that library. Well, you will see the light source over my head. And you're looking at what's supposedly sunlight on the grounds inside of the Upland Public Library as though that's sunlight, and it's not. In the same way that this is not, and that this is not sunlight. Not only is that not sunlight, but this is not the sun. All right, and so that's the same consistent pattern of conduct, and this is the evidence that's going to be used in the child custody hearings against the people of the state who are losing custody of their children while they're engaging in federal group stalking and monitoring, which is state terrorism. And it is a perpetual sex offense, utilizing children in that. In the same way, any other sex offense, any other act of terrorism, you would not want to include children, but the people of the state routinely do this as a way of life while they are maliciously targeting American citizens on behalf of a government who is providing a wealth of evidence against them as well. That will also be included in the child custody hearings brought against the people of the state. It is currently 3:34 p.m. This is P.O.C. inside of my apartment, 1806 North Alvarado Street, where there is no sun possibly over the Upland Public Library. Meaning that's a specific environment, and you're going to juxtapose that with a specific environment here, in addition to the very direct and very plain evidence. I mean, the light source over Upland Public Library and over my leasing office and over over me while I'm inside my apartment is very plain evidence as well. But the entity stalking by helicopter, that is direct evidence against people of the state. The entity is stalking you, and the entity is stalking you vicariously through the people. And they're doing it in the specific environment. That is the conspiracy that is established amongst the entity. I also want to be clear, Juan Quereto, his wife, is crossing path. Precious Bustillos is crossing path as well. They are living at the crime scene. She's engaging in a show of malice and impunity, and she's doing so in plain sight, just like you saw Tina re-engage. She's going to federal prison, period. But this is going to be used against her when the entity is both living at a crime scene routinely, including children and the criminal pattern of conduct, and doing so. Susanna Martinez, her daughter, is present, engaging in the pattern of conduct, which I documented on video. She's going to federal prison for that. And the daughter herself, she's going to have a criminal record. Group stalking is not going to be limited to those over the age of majority, just to be clear. But those over the majority, having and incorporating children, will be held liable for it. You're going to federal prison for that, and you're also going to have a criminal record for doing so. Monitoring with children, you're going to have a criminal record for that, and that's going to be used against you. This is demonic pacing and traffic and coming in, going to the dumpster. The Queretos moving their vehicles. These are demons that are pacing all around. Remember, they're all in engineered light. This is not normal light. Sunlight doesn't do this. The sun is above. and the sun doesn't remain all day long. And also the sun is not present at the same time over the Upland Public Library. So you're witnessing demonic activity, which you are now aware of what's going on and how it likes to try to maintain the appearance of normalcy. There's nothing normal about it. And it's also impossible. You're witnessing demonic activity and you get more context when you understand the environment, because the light source is hovering over my apartment at 1806 and over my head while I'm at the leasing office at 1810 North Alvarado Street, while it's remaining at the same time over the Upland Public Library, which, by the way, as of the 10 o'clock hour, which would be the phenomenon in and of itself, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 55 p.m. is when I capture that video. That's approximately 5 hours that it's remaining over the same building. That's P.O.C. It is currently 3:36 p.m.